Good evening, all. Thank you for joining us at the post-match presser with Emirates Lions head coach Ivan van Rooyen. Just before I open the floor to online media, we have some media in the
touch on what you're talking about there around Leeds.
first hand over to them prior to opening the floor for questions.
Causes, but this is
Media on the floor, you can go ahead.
Coach, hard luck today. Well, it looks like later in the first half you were back in the game. What would you say went wrong in the second half?
Yeah, thanks. I think we managed to get the momentum and the pressure back onto to our side the last 10 minutes probably. We managed to stop the momentum. I think the kicking game was a lot better the latter part of the second half, first half. Unfortunately, there was about a 15-minute period in the second half where we just charged down. I think was a vital moment in the change of momentum, and then the short kickoff, and they managed to score again. So, yeah. At the end, I think it will look like we lost the physical battle, we lost the kicking battle, but I think for 60, 65 minutes, even though the scoreboard didn't show it, I think we were right in it there. Obviously disappointed with that, but yeah, I think it was a good physical South African derby.
Coach, do you feel like the experience of the South Sea Sharks kind of like got the better of you? I mean, you look at their squad compared to yours, the bulk of the players playing the national team. Do you think maybe the experience was like the deciding factor today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's when you and no disrespect to any other country, but you could feel that you played against about 10 internationals today. Just the quality, someone like Sia coming off the bench and making a massive impact, Jaden making a massive impact, Mapimpi showed his class again tonight, so you could definitely feel that they felt when the momentum was against them, and they also felt when the momentum was with them, and well done to them. They definitely capitalized.
Coach, on the lighter note, I mean, there's been some rumors linking you with the South Sea Sharks. Apparently, you're one of the names that are being discussed. Maybe just your thoughts on that.
My name? Yeah. I'm not aware of any of that.
So no comment.
No, I don't have any comment on that.
Okay, thank you for that. Are there any further questions on the floor? If not, I'm going to go to online to Jan, followed by Sigma.
Thank you, Navashni. Ivan, excuse me, I mean, we obviously watch on TV and we don't get a feel for what's happening on the field. But you spoke about a 15-minute period. There was a large portion part of that second half where it looked like your players were almost like disinterested. Am I wrong in assessing it like that, or was there something wrong that we're not aware of?
I don't think, Alayan. I think we, at the end, we probably lost a couple of line-out balls, and then the moment you start running backwards and you're high in the carry against a team like the Sharks, they're gonna physically dominate you, and then you keep on going backwards, and then if you then go out of either attack or kicking system, then you expose yourself for some punishment, and the Sharks did manage to do
that. It also looked like you were very passive, and that's probably the way I should have asked it in the first place. It looked like you were very passive on defense. Like that's what I mean. It just looked like the guys weren't as aggressive as your defense normally was.
I think when, like I said, if you kick, in our case, if we kick when we're not organised in defence against some Mapimpi or Jaden or Ronjans van Rensburg, Grant Williams, they could expose you, and they really did that. So if you look at that short kick off, the charge down, the grubber that we kicked, I think there was 3 tries. When you give them a ball like that, when you're unstructured and you're not ready for that kind of speed, then they can expose you, and well done to them, they did. I think especially in the latter stage of that first half, and even still initially in that second half, we did manage to stop the Sharks' momentum around the corner, and that's how we managed to put them under a lot of pressure.
Last one from me. Sorry, this last one from me. Is this easy to turn around, or is it back to the drawing board for you?
Well, I think we can feel the difference in when you play the South African teams in terms of physicality and just the class. So I think it's probably going to be pretty similar pressure next week when you play against a Springbok laden Stormers team. So the ability, in my opinion, the ability currently of the current Springboks to just turn it on, and when they've got you under pressure to just finish is world class. That's why they're performing the way they're doing currently. And the same challenge for us next week, counter attack game, also a good set piece next week. So not a lot of time to fix it, but we have to fix it. We have to work on it. We have to make sure that we're ready for the game.
Coach, evening. Sibusiso here from News 24. Before the game kicked off, you were ahead of the shots in the top 4 or 5 on the URC log. Do you think you were overperforming? Because now it seems like the team is sliding down a little bit, or have you just missed key players and that have disrupted your momentum? Namely, a guy like Henko van Rooyen, who is suspended and now injured.
I think someone like Henko, which everyone can see the quality and the standard. Missing someone like that could be significant, and I think it would have been a great game for him to play against Lucanio tonight. I think what people shouldn't underestimate is I think the quality the Sharks produced the last 3 weeks was really class, world class. So we were now under disillusion that what we're going to face tonight, and I don't think we came here at any way not ready to perform. Unfortunately, it looks to be a couple of serious injuries tonight, so we'll have to assess that and then come up with a plan for next week.
Yeah, I was going to ask about those injuries. I think you had at least 3 players that came off, including your captain. Can you just update us on those? And considering your depth, you're already using fairly young players. What is this going to do for your team moving forward? Are you going to be able to cling on to that top 8 position which you still hold?
Well, that's definitely the goal. It looks like Reinhardt did himself an ankle. Steve looked like a knee. I think BJ Buerta has got a badly broken nose. So like normally, we'll have to assess probably on Monday, Tuesday, do scans and get the result of that. And then in terms of guys getting opportunity, I mean, it's no secret that the player that will replace is pretty young. But what opportunity for him to make his mark and to find his feet quickly in a top competition like this.
Thank you. Walter, followed by Jan.
No, thanks, Navash. Coaches were there, so doesn't most of the injuries as well.
Thank you.
Same to me. I just wanted to know about the injuries.
Okay, perfect. Are there any further questions?
Yeah, can I jump in, Navashi?
Go ahead.
Thanks very much. How's the cash?
Good news.
Obviously, not a short turnaround, but with Christmas and everything, how is it going to be now for the guys? Do you guys get to come home to Josie for a short while before heading down to the Stormers, or are you guys traveling straight down there and getting straight into it?
Hi there, Ross. No, we giving the guys the weekend off as well as Monday, just to see if they can spend some quality time with family over Christmas. So we'll reassemble on Tuesday for a full day, and then obviously Wednesday will be a big recovery day for us, and then Thursday another session, and Friday captains. Then we'll fly down to play the Stormers next Saturday.
Okay, perfect. And then lastly, obviously your depth in the front row is being tested very heavily now. You know, Rooyen Dreyer out for a while. Steam looks like he may be out. PJ too with broken nose. Going to have to dig quite deep against what could be a fierce Stormers pack next week with some big box in it. Do you think the youngsters have what it takes to make that step up to face guys like Kitshoff and Malherbe?
Yeah, Ross, like I say, the replacements will be young, but what opportunity is the moment. That's why we've got systems. That's why there's a scrum system and all of that. So to get that security in the system, but it's also opportunity for young guys to play against the superstars of the world and see where they are in their careers and see what potentially they can become. So obviously it's not nice for the players being injured, but unfortunately in life it's an opportunity for someone else. And will they be 32 years old and have played 50 caps for South Africa? No, they won't. They're probably going to be 21, 22 years old, and a great opportunity for them.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are there any further questions? If not, thank you, Coach, for your time. Thank you, media, for yours.
Recording stopped.
Sharks presser will start in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Coach.